What's good with y'all niggas, bruh? Look, we back with another One Piece video, bruh. Look, I know last video I did is a month ago at this point. 11:51, I believe, was the last chapter I did a video on. But nigga, y'all know you crazy as hell if you think I wasn't gonna find a way to upload when this motherfucking chapter came out. Y'all know the big thing we gotta talk about here, my nigga. Before I say it, spoilers if you haven't already. 11:54, my nigga. But we finally got the motherfucking Rocks Xebec reveal, my nigga. Like the full no more silhouette, and we got it confirmed, nigga, that he Blackbeard pops. Now, I know it's a lot of niggas who already thought this was the case. I was one of them niggas myself who, in the One Piece community, who felt like Blackbeard was either this nigga's son or whether he inherited this nigga will or something. I'm pretty sure most niggas in the community thought that shit. So this ain't really too much of a surprise. It's just crazy that this shit is being confirmed in front of our very eyes, my nigga. But before I get into that, it's a few things I want to talk about in this chapter that happened. Of course, we got Loki's backstory coming on, and I ain't gonna lie, Loki's backstory has been shaping up to be really fucking good. But before I get into that, hope y'all niggas have been straight, bruh. Sorry for not being inconsistent. I haven't even been consistent on my fucking man channel, my niggas. So yeah, that's just that. If you click on this video, I appreciate you so much for fucking with me still. But yeah, let's talk about some motherfucking One Piece, bro. Basically, in this chapter, we get the gist of Loki's backstory. He's being treated like shit, the aftermath of the last chapter. This was basically showing how the village blames any and everything on him, any and every misfortune on Loki, starting his curse, basically, right? We see King Harold come back to the village as well, with a bunch of help, I believe, from humans, right? They're providing the giants food and giving the giants help and all things of that nature. Harold's trying to rebuild his society the right way that he wants it. And he finally comes back and Estrid is dead. And now he finally gets a chance to talk to Loki and hold Loki. But nigga, this nigga Loki, how much they say this nigga, they said, the narrator said at a few months old, Loki had already given up on love, my nigga. This nigga's dad is holding him. And Loki's face is just looking like, nigga, what the fuck you want from me, boy? You know what I'm saying? He don't even want this nigga to touch him because now he has to deal with his mother throwing him off the cliff and shit. And then somehow, some reason, these dumbass niggas thought it was a good idea to let Estrid's brother watch Loki. Don't know what the fuck King Harold was doing, my nigga. This nigga ain't make no motherfucking sense. I'm really interested in seeing how Loki ends up being like when he gets older in these flashbacks, because it seems like at the beginning of the flashback when we saw it previously when Loki was older and he walked in on Harold and some shadow weird shit was going on a few chapters ago, and I don't know if y'all niggas remember. I'll probably put a panel on the screen. It seems like the relationship got better, so I'm just wondering on when that got better to the point where Loki could be in the castle and walking around and all that shit, right? But it's something interesting talking about Jarl and King Harold's conversation, my nigga. They end up saying how King Harold got into the reverie, right? Now, I can't wait till we see this or till we get more information about this, because it probably let us know a lot about the One Piece world back then, because we haven't heard about any reveries in the past, for real, nor about what's actually going on at them, right? So this nigga said that it's something about how they have a bunch of ancient giants fucking frozen, right? It says, can you believe over 100 warriors were taken prisoner, including ancient giants? They're talking about that they're frozen and shit. So I don't know how the fuck the government did that. These niggas talking about the government did this shit. When the fuck the government have time to do that shit, bro? The government have been trying to get on the giant shit the whole story. When the fuck they have time to get a nigga to freeze all them ancient giants? I guess you could say that's how they was doing the experiments on Punk Hazard, like with ores and shit. But I don't really know. It's probably some details I'm missing with that. I was watching some other niggas streams talking about it. I seen niggas talking about maybe somebody who previously had Aokiji's fruit did that shit. Cause I know the government holds on to these fruits and they gave Aokiji history. Maybe they had the previous user for the fruit as well, right? But then we also figure out something about a ship company that says they really did travel far and wide, sending letters back to Elbaf. Oh wait, no, I'm sorry. I think I'm tripping, bro. It says it's a, haven't you heard of the Galley Raw Warhammer Company, right? It says they're a group that what the fuck does it say? It's some giant shipwrights, my nigga. The first thing I thought of course, was Galley Law. Interested to see where that goes. Probably some ancient giants who probably maybe had a hand in building Pluton. Maybe? I don't even fucking know. I could be wrong on that, nigga. I could just be tweaking as a whole, because it's been a minute since I've been in my One Piece creation, content creation mode bag, thinking of all theories and shit. So let me know in the comments if I'm tweaking. But I do find the ancient giant part interesting. Also, the fact about the Galley Law shit being giant ancient shipwrights, right? So now, nigga, we get into the part where Loki is like this causing hell to everybody around the motherfucking village. He's going back and forth with Harden. These niggas go look at Harden and say, bro, you know what I'm saying? You gotta watch out. He's a prince too. This nigga Loki gonna say, I wish you niggas fucking dare Call that nigga a fucking prince. He ain't been through none of the suffrage I've been through to be called that shit. Loki basically just terrorizing everybody. He sees these niggas in the village still have their family, and it makes this nigga cry. It says the destruction, but nothing. The destruction and heartbreak, nothing filled the hole in his heart, nigga. Nothing. He even tries to off himself, my nigga. He literally jumps off from the heaven realm into the underrealm, I believe, and literally tries to off himself, just like how his mom did. Similar, very similar also to how Kaido did in his introduction. And Loki even says himself, nigga, I can't even die. The parallels to Kaido is going kind of crazy. Also, I've heard hella niggas talking about how King Harold looks like Kaido in a way. That is crazy. I kind of want there to be some connection there, but I doubt it'll end up being that. If it is, it'll probably just be like some DNA test bullshit, baby. I don't know. Y'all had a clone shit in One Piece been going on. Fucking though, bro. But nigga, for the last panel, the main thing this video is gonna be about, nigga, we got Rocks D motherfucking Xebec reveal, nigga. Like I said in the beginning, most niggas figured this nigga was gonna be Blackbeard dad, but this shit is still fucking nuts. The night before this, like I think the night before I read this chapter, I think this was the day before it came out, I was just randomly scrolling on TikTok, nigga. I hadn't gotten spoiled on One Piece by social media, nigga, in so long, dude. I think the last time I got spoiled on One Piece was like when Garland came or some shit like that, right? Like, or when Shamrock came or some shit. Nigga, I'm scrolling on TikTok, nigga. I randomly see this shit. I tried to act like I randomly scroll past. I was like, nah, hell no, that nigga. I was like, no, that's not real. That's not real. This shit is fucking real, my nigga. I was trying to delude myself to thinking it wasn't real, but it is, nigga. His design goes fucking crazy. If you a nigga out there talking about you don't like this nigga design because he looks too much like Blackbeard, shut the fuck up, bitch. Appreciate the motherfucking design, nigga. This design go hard as fuck. Nigga got the jacket dripping off the back like he a motherfucking admiral. Nigga got all the pirate scars on his body and shit. At least what I'm seeing from this upwards view. And the nigga hair look crazy as fuck. I want to know what the fuck is up like with this little fucking scar over his eye. I'm pretty sure most of y'all niggas have heard. I've been seeing everybody named Mama talk about how if you put a line down these niggas, down this nigga Rocks' face, one side looks like Blackbeard, one side looks like Buggy. Not sure if this nigga's gonna be Buggy's dad too. Y'all know that theory has been running rampant in the One Piece community. The main niggas who's the main suspects to be Xebec's children were Shanks, Blackbeard, Buggy, and maybe even Dragon. The Dragon one's obviously all the way out the fucking window now. The Shanks one, I think it's out the window now. I've heard some niggas still think, hey, maybe, hold on, you gotta wait to see if this nigga got red hair. Shanks could be related to this nigga too. Me personally, I don't fucking think so, nigga. He's with the Garland niggas, the for Garland niggas. I don't know how niggas are forgetting about that, but who fucking knows? Now, Buggy, potentially he might have a motherfucking chance to be this nigga kid. I ain't gonna hold you. I don't really care if he is or not. I know niggas is talking about Nepo piece and all that shit. Nigga, shut the fuck up. Naruto is Nepo piece like a motherfucker, and so is Bleach. Look at Ichigo, my nigga. I don't really give a fuck. As long as the shit ain't getting too crazy. Now, this shit would have been Nepo piece if Luffy was Roger's son. I ain't gonna hold you. That would have really been Nepo piece, my nigga. But back to fucking Xebec and shit, nigga. This is insane. I've been seeing all types of theories from this nigga, bro. They say this nigga was at the Reverie a few years ago. I'm trying to think, 8 years ago. He killed a man during the Reverie. Fucking Harold saw this nigga, so I'm interested to see how Harold and Rocks have this dynamic. He came here looking for Harold, and he wants to make sure he's on Elbaf, which of course he is on Elbaf and shit. So, right? I'm thinking maybe this ties into how Blackbeard's mom, right? We know Blackbeard is a special lineage. I'm thinking maybe he ends up finding Blackbeard's mom here. I'm still under the mindset that Blackbeard is some type of mixture of giant, maybe Buccaneer blood potentially. So I don't know. When I saw this panel and he's like looking for Harold and Elbaf, I'm thinking maybe he ends up finding Blackbeard's mother here potentially, and that's how that goes. But he also is probably here for other things. I'm just thinking maybe that could be a result of him coming here for other shit. Right. What else? Niggas have been speculating about Rocks' power, nigga. Him cutting this mountain over here before they reach Loki. I've been seeing niggas say he got Buggy fruit. I've been seeing niggas say he got Law fruit. I've been seeing niggas say he got Law and Buggy's fruit right now. I don't fucking know, nigga. Him holding up the two fingers and shit. Of course, it kind of it's like Law-esque, right? But nigga, this could just be Oda drawing this nigga putting up two fingers because he got two motherfucking questions. I want you, as One Piece fans, we tend to overanalyze shit. This one, I don't know if just him throwing up the 2 like that in that position means he motherfucking rocking Law shit. Now, would I mind if he's rocking Law shit? Hell the fuck no, because I would love to see how Rocks is going to use that shit. Would I mind if he had Buggy's fruit? Hell fucking no, I would love to see somebody use Buggy's fruit. And those are the main 2 fruits niggas are saying because the mountain got sliced and we know Buggy shit is like the chop fruit. Rocks could have had an awakened version of that or just different skill sets. And we know Room, op fruit, you know, all that type of shit, surgical powers to slice shit, whoop. Because niggas know Rocks doesn't have a sword in this panel currently, but we know he probably wields one later on. So that's why niggas have been saying that. Me personally, I think Rocks probably, I don't even know if he has a devil fruit anymore, y'all, to be honest with you. He probably do. He probably do got maybe 1 fruit. I don't know if this nigga got 2 though. I genuinely don't know, my nigga. I'm really trying to analyze and give y'all a good guess right here live as I'm recording shit, because I ain't even going off those scripted video, my nigga. I'm just looking at the panels and yapping. But yeah, I don't know. Would I be surprised if he had any devil fruit? Hell no. Do I think he got 2 of these bitches though? I don't know, bro. Because if he got 2 of these bitches, it's definitely something with this Xebec bloodline shit or the D's in general, my nigga, or something that Xebec knows how to do that we have to find out. But I'm really thinking only reason Blackbeard could get to is because some shit with him is Xebec. Also, I've heard a crazy theory. If y'all niggas be on TikTok like me, y'all probably have heard it too, nigga. I think the nigga's name was Jordan on TikTok, right? If you type in Jordan One Piece theory on TikTok, his name will probably come and show up some motherfucking love if you like this theory I'm about to say of his. The nigga theory basically was that Rocks had the op fruit, right? The Opie no me. And that before he died, he used the perpetual youth surgery on Blackbeard. But the surgery of immortality doesn't work like how niggas think. That's what his theory was. The theory is that when he put his heart into Blackbeard, it just left his body as like an empty husk. So therefore, now he resides inside of that nigga. So therefore, that's why he acts like that. And when he sleeps, he comes back. I'm not gonna lie though, nigga, if that theory was turned out to be true, that nigga Jordan on TikTok, nigga, you got all my respect. Cause that theory sound crazy as fuck, cause it would make sense on why Blackbeard doesn't sleep. It would answer why he got 2 devil fruits, and it will somewhat answer on why niggas want the immortality surgery so bad, because it's not what people think it is as far as just keeping your original body immortal, right? So I don't know. Me personally, I don't know what the fuck this nigga Rock's gonna have going on at this point. But I will say this. The fact that Oda revealed him to be Blackbeard's dad off rip makes me think there is a lot more about this nigga that we need to figure out that is way more important than him being Blackbeard's dad. And that's also another reason why I think Buggy still has a chance, because I feel like Oda normally would not do this. He normally doesn't fucking do this. Even, nigga, think, even Figarling Garland, right? He didn't even put Shank's granddaddy, Shank's none of that. Nigga, Shamrock is clear as fucking day that that's Shank's fucking twin. When we got that into nigga's introduction and he revealed his face, it didn't say God Knight's leader, red hair Shank's brother. It didn't say that. So I don't know. The fact that he really put that shit on here got me thinking it's gonna be way more shit with this nigga. Like, the story with this nigga probably finna be crazy if Oda feels like he can just tell us this off rip. Even though he probably left the hints and clues that we have been using to already come to this conclusion ourselves. The fact that he reviewed it off rip makes me kind of scared, but in a good way though, cause what the fuck else he finna have to talk about this nigga? I don't know. As far as predictions for the next chapter of 1155, no break, so we're gonna be right back into it with a video this upcoming week as well. It's Sunday at the time I'm recording this video, so it's gonna come out on Sunday as well. So this Thursday we'll be back with probably another reaction. I'll probably have the video dropping on Friday. This next chapter, I expect to get a little more of Rocks. Of course, I think we're probably gonna see what him and Loki's conversation went like. Cause remember, a few chapters ago we saw Rock stabbed Loki because Loki was looking up to him, trying to join his crew and shit like that. So maybe that's where we get this scene, that we see how that fully plays out, and maybe we figure out what Rocks wants to do with Harold. If we see them meet and talk this next chapter, I don't know. Would I want that? Hell yeah. Of course I'm willing to get as much as Rocks as we possibly fucking can, but I don't expect us to get too much of them, because this isn't Rocks' story. This is Loki's story. We're just seeing how Rocks influenced Loki, right? So probably some more of this chapter. Maybe we even skip past after the Rocks interaction. Maybe Loki gets a little bit older and we start getting more towards the back end of his flashback. Or maybe we cut back and forth between some action in real life. Because I feel like whenever this flashback ends, we're going to be right back into the action with Emu, bro. It's the fact that, nigga, we're literally just seeing Rocks D Xebec right now, nigga. But literally outside this flashback, nigga, Emu is here, nigga, in Gumco's body, nigga. It's fucking crazy. The only nigga we do not have, as far as silhouettes, nigga, is Emu. Unless Emu is just a black shadowy blob of shit. But I don't fucking know, nigga. This chapter was crazy. I had to get at y'all niggas with a video, bro. Like, comment, subscribe if you enjoyed, nigga. I will be back locking in consistently with the motherfucking videos. I swear to God. Fuck with my main channel if you want, bro. It's just strictly Z. Doing gaming and reaction content over there, bro. That's non-anime related shit. Love y'all niggas, and I'm out, bro. Peace.